Raw&Uncut, Raw Reaction, back again with another video, back with another reaction. I haven't seen this, but I've seen it floating around through the algorithms of YouTube gutters and right next to the sidewalk where I'm standing right here getting my little slang on, slanging these videos, putting them out there for people to hear and see. And I came across this and I'm like, I'm gonna react to this. It says that he had some thoughts on Lefty Gunplay, right? So I imagine it's gonna be interesting, but I also got something to say because all these guys are in the same boat. And this is how he calls himself, not Peso, 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 Peso. Texas rapper, Texas rapper, Texas Latino rapper. They don't like to be called Mexican rappers. They don't like the Chicano rap, whatever you want to call yourself. He's a rapper. Peso Peso has something to say about Lefty Gunplay, the guy that likes to shoot with both of his hands like boop, 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 like he's shooting a fucking BB gun and shit. But anyways, let's get into this, see what the fuck this is about.
I was watching I'll be watching your interviews, and your interview with that dude Lefty. That shit's so funny, bro.
That's a Lefty, man.
That's just funny as hell, bro.
He's a good guy, man.
Whenever y'all talking about OT, and you were trying to say something, he cut you off. You like, damn, bro. Like, let me finish what I'm trying to say.
Can I fucking talk, bro?
See, first off, we got Joe Montana's long lost son here interviewing Peso Peso, Texas rapper, talking about Lefty Gunplay, and I know they're trying to, like, Peso's trying to differentiate himself from Lefty Gunplay, but this is part of the new bullshit that they've been implementing. They did it in mainstream hip-hop, and now they started doing it with the Mexicans and the Latinos the last few years, where they're implementing their ideology, their rhetoric of what they think our youth should be following and where they think we should be headed, trying to take us in this fucked up direction, right? And you can see all these Texas rappers like Mexican OT, Peso Peso, and others, they were heavily influenced by guys like Paul Wall, Mike Jones, Slim Thug, all those type of dudes. And there ain't nothing wrong with those guys. Those guys are legends in their own right. Down in the South, in the Texas, and Houston, and all that, and everything they did and the mark they made, those guys are legend. And this is in no way disrespecting them or in no way trying to call them out of their character or say anything negative. Instead, what it is I'm just letting you know all these Mexican Texas rappers, you could see who their influence was, the way they talk, the way they move, their dressing, the way they dress. I mean, Mexican OT is like a heavier chingo bling that can rap better, to me. But anyways, let's get into this and see where it's going. I'm talking a little bit too much, but let's keep it cracking.
He was on a sick one when he came, though, for sure. That fool came in here with like what do you have, a bottle of Henny? That shit was like almost gone. He was just drinking it. And then, whatever else he'd be doing. I don't know what else he'd be doing, I don't want to speculate, but he's definitely on something.
Yo, Bootleg Kev, are you Joe Montana's long lost son? I think he's Joe Montana's long lost son. But anyway, you hear what he's saying? That he was on something. Like, we all know this shit. That is what they want up front for our youth to look at and see. They want them to see him doing drugs, acting stupid, coming out of prison, talking about it. Hey, if you do this too, and you come out of prison, you're gonna be a superstar just like me. It don't work that way. Let's keep rolling and see what Peso has to say, because I ain't seen nothing derogatory yet.
No, but he's a super talented rapper. He could just be one of those guys that's just high on life. Or something else. But very talented guy. He can actually rap. He's actually hard. I like his music. You should have you guys chatted at all?
Nah, we haven't.
He's a cool guy. Super cool guy. He's not a weirdo. He's not like, depending on what you consider a weirdo, but he's a nice guy. Very talented guy, man. Shout out to Lefty. One of the hottest out of LA right now. That was a fun. That interview I just gave up like halfway through. I was just like,
he was like, my favorite rapper.
And then he would start having like this whole off-camera conversation, and it's like, well, we tried. It was fun.
Yeah.
People liked the interview, and he killed his freestyle. He freestyled for like fucking 15 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
This is why garbage ass rappers are on top of the game, and they've been on top of the game the last few years. Because guys like this that have the podcast with all the views, like No Jumper, this guy, and others, they bring these rappers that are garbage on and they put them out to the masses to help them gain more on their following and help them kind of get out there. To whoever ain't seen them, now they can see them. They aid and abet these motherfuckers who are garbage, but just, oh, he's the hottest in the town right now, so I'm gonna bring him on the show. There's no respect for, well, this dude's on drugs, it's a bad look, get him on the show, see how he acts, it's good for content. That's all they give a fuck about, is content. See, this is all a fucking circus. This dude included. This fucking long lost son of Joe Montana right here, fucking bootleg Kev. This dude just goes with the wind. He's scared as fuck. He interviews these street people. He's a big fan. I think all these guys are plants. Why is it that all the big channels are these, I don't want to say it, but you get it, right? All these big channels are the same type of dudes running it. You got Adam 22 over there. You got Kev Mack over here. I'm not Kev Mack, excuse me. Kev Mack's the other homie. I watch his videos all the time, so I got the name mixed up, but not Kev Mack. Bootleg Kev. Bootleg Kev from the desert. This guy and others, they interview garbage ass rappers and they put them on a pedestal. Oh, the freestyle was fire. He freestyled for like 15 minutes. Look at his face. He don't even believe that. He's sucking his dick because the freestyle was garbage. I seen it. There was some of it that was good, but it was fucking straight basura. Let's get into this.
Or not.
Yeah, maybe it'll come about. I don't know.
Yeah, one day.
I ain't never met him before.
Yeah. Hey.
The look on his face when he said, you guys should work together. Look at him and he's like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll come about. I ain't never met the dude. Dude, he doesn't like him. He thinks that Lefty's a joke because these guys that are all doped out and the whole prison thing and all that, it's just really an image with some of them. Not most of them, but some of them, like Lefty. Not saying he's soft, not saying he isn't anything, and not saying that he didn't have his moments where he's probably put in some work, but you could tell by looking at him, he's not built for combat. He's not ready for combat like a Monster Cody was, or like a Toker. You know what I'm saying? Like a Dub C, like Cam. You know what I'm saying? Like a Gangsta Drayster, where these guys that are bangers, they're ready. Their bodies are ready for war, and they're not doped out, and they're not all fucked up, right? Like even Bozo. A lot of people like to clown Bozo. You know what I'm saying? The Salvadorian homie from down south, from LA. The homie, Bozo been around for years. Yeah, he's a sureño, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows he's done his time, but the dude is a respectable man, and the dude tells it like it is, and he's diplomatic. He knows how to talk to people, and the dude's got a lot of respect. And they look down on guys like Lefty as well, and guys like these guys. And I don't want to say look down, but it's a circus, folks, and we got a front row seat. We got a front row seat to the circus. This guy Peso's a clown. Lefty Gunplay's a clown. Tekashi 69's a clown. Jenny 69's a clown. All these people are clowns. We are at the circus. Be glad you are not in the circus. Be glad you have a free admission. All you need to pay for is your popcorn, a BJ, some weed. You know what I mean? Your girls there. You guys do your thing. Drink, get smoked up if that's your thing. If not, and you're there soberly, that's good too. But either way, we're all here witnessing this fucking circus. These guys are just the fucking circus clowns in the circus entertaining us. And everybody gets enthralled and gets stuck into this shit, and that's all they're talking about. Oh, you hear about Kendrick? Oh, you hear about Drake? Oh, you hear about J. Cole? Oh, you hear about fucking Mexican OT? You hear about Lefty Gunplay? Did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? And Rob, you make videos to expose these motherfuckers. To expose them. If you ain't up on certain things, and I'm here to bring that to you. You see what I'm saying? These are all clowns. Mexican OT is a clown. Can he rap? Yes, but he is a clown. He's not putting himself forth on camera as a fucking straight, strong man that stands for values and tradition. I'm sure he does personally, but the image he's putting out doesn't say that. So I'm not attacking these guys personally. I'm telling you their camera, their cinematic image that they are pushing out, that energy does not it doesn't match with me sonically. Doesn't sound right to me, doesn't look right, but that's my opinion. Doesn't mean I'm right. It just means that's my opinion. It's my raw and uncut opinion of Peso, Mexican OT, Lefty, Gunplay, all these other clowns in this fucking circus. J. Cole, Drake, they're all clowns in the same circus. This is just a different side of the circus. The circus is huge. The damn arena is large. We're just on one side of it when we're tapping into a certain genre of music or entertainment. But it's all under the same umbrella, run by the same fucking people. It's just a circus. We're all part of the spectatorship. Be glad that we are, because these clowns that are trying to portray like a certain lifestyle on TV and all that, none of them have a soul. They've sold it all because they want to be famous so fucking bad. You know what? I don't want that. I'm good. I'm glad people don't know who the fuck I am. I'm glad no one's walking up to me in malls and shit bothering me. I like living a quiet life. But don't get me wrong, I'm also respectful. I'm not a piece of shit. I'm not an asshole. When I was younger and starting my rap shit, I took pictures with people. They come up, hey man, I didn't like it because I never wanted to be out there like that. And people will be like, well, why did you start rapping? It's a long story. Had to do with money. Had to do with money invested, money being made. Simple as that. On that, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Leave your comments down in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about it. And like we always do about this time, we out.